Hi guys, I just want to jump in real quick and give a thank you to a person who did a godly thing today. Hold on just a second here. All right, so if you're new, you're not going to understand. Well, you'll understand. I've been bullied, and I just want to say thank you to the person who came in like literally minutes before it was time for me to go and pay for the shelter. Just minutes. Okay, God is faithful, and I just want to say thank you to you for doing the godly thing. And they're godly people that get up and come and rescue me, physically come to me. Physically find God told me today on my other channel there was upright enforcement somewhere, and I need to talk to you people. I need to talk to you people. I have tried with everything in me to get a hold of anybody upright, and I've been so disappointed in what has taken place with that. And I look at enforcement with anger, sadness, disgust, things like that. But God has told me before there is upright enforcement somewhere. I need you people to come forward to me. We, the people, need you to get up and begin to flourish where you're at and begin to knock down the enforcement that's beside you that is giving enforcement horrible names. And you know, the Most High says that when wicked people are in rulership, the people mourn. Let us look around and see how much mourning is going on. It speaks volume. It speaks volumes to people to look and see how much mourning is actually going on in the earth realm. People oppressing people. I don't want to understand why people would get off on being crude and rude and mean, but God says they're out there. And let me read something here that God was I fell asleep last night with this chapter in the scripture just over and over and over. Hold on, just give me a second here if I can find it. There it is. It's Psalms 37. And it has a lot to say about what's going to take place with the wicked. Their day is coming here. It is. He says to the upright people for us to not fret. Fret not thyself because of evildoers. That's why he commands us not to be afraid. They're out there. They are in leadership. There's a lot of leadership that's absolutely lost their mind. And which is sad. But it's not always going to be that way. He says to fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down. Thank you, Jehovah. Come quickly. It says they'll be cut down like the grass, and they'll wither as the green herb. It says to trust in Jehovah and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Okay? Thank you, Jehovah. It says to delight thyself also in Jehovah, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto Jehovah, and trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. We have promises with God. He knows these wicked people are out here. He knows what they're doing, and they have a time and a season in the earth realm. They're here for our testing. They're fixing to be cut down, though. They are giant race, Nephilim, mixed race, nutcase seeds that people have gotten in their mind, that they've allowed infiltrated in their mind and taken upon them thoughts and ran with it and done some nasty stuff. These are the demon-possessed energy that people have given unto, and people don't get delivered out of it. They're going to hell, man, because God says he's going to cut them down. He says, let me go down. He says here, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Jehovah, they shall inherit the earth. It says, for yet a little while and the wicked shall not be. Just a little bit longer, folks. Just a little while longer. They ain't going to be here forever. God is, he keeps telling me he's doing a new thing. That card keeps jumping out when I sit here by myself. He just keeps allowing it to just jump out of the deck over and over again. And he is doing new things in the earth. And a lot of people have a problem with God doing new things. You got a lot of people that don't want to consider the work of his hands, what he's doing, because it's not what we think God would do. And God's ways are not our ways. They're never going to be our ways. It's always going to be higher than us, and we're always going to have to walk by faith in what we're hearing him say he's doing. And they got people that won't walk that way. It says here that the wicked, they plot against the just, and they gnash upon him with their teeth. Okay, we know these people, they lie in wait to do stuff to you and I. That's why there's a lot of people that is mourning, because they've got people that are deliberately oppressing people, waiting behind the scenes to do something wicked. And God addressed those people today on, I don't know if it was this platform or the other platform. He says that he's watching everyone and he's testing everyone, but the wicked that love to go do violence, he's going to throw down some fire and brimstone on these people. He's going to cut them out. It's going to cut them out. But I listened to this whole chapter over and over and over last night. I grabbed my Bible before I went to bed, and it opened up to that. And so I just went to the internet and I just put Psalms 37, and then I set it for repeat. And so that whole chapter just repeated all night last night. Most of the time I will sleep with the promises of God in my ear while I sleep. We're to listen to it day and night. But I just, kind of got sidetracked. I just wanted to say thank you and to give a testimony. We're supposed to give a testimony when God does things for us. And thank you for the person who acted godly today towards me, knowing that I have been oppressed, knowing that somebody has been trying to seek my life. I'm dealing with an evil, wicked person. Maybe you all are as well. I was just reading some comments on one of my channels, and somebody was stating that there was a sheriff that allowed, I guess in some type of a jail cell or prison or whatever it was, allowed some raping to go on in there. And you talk about leadership doing some heinous, that's a sheriff. These are people that swear into, hey, call me and I'll help you. And I have found that kind of energy does exist. I have been dealing with them, unfortunately. But at the same time, God says we do have some upright enforcement somewhere. So those of you who are, we need you to get up and shine. The people are banking on you to get up and to shine like never before and knock out the wicked parties that are spoiling the whole enforcement. It's a shame what's going on. Please get up and shine for your maker, and for the people to say, we are so glad that you are honorable with that badge on. I want to say that. I want to be able to say that. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for the person who got up. Tomorrow, I'm in the same predicament, but if God met my need today, he did it yesterday for me, then all I can do is trust that he's going to come through for tomorrow for me as well. If anybody is able to help me, it's $57.80 a day, unfortunately, for me to have to be stranded here in this hotel room until somebody will get up and literally, because I know I can be found, and come and take me and say, we get you out of here, and we're going to start a process to get some heinous people out of society, because our children are being hurt by these people, folks. It's going to take the upright to do it. YHVH Elohim says, if my people would humble themselves and pray. This tells us a lot for people that are God's people. They're not praying because we're seeing all kinds of stuff go on. It's time to seek God. If my people will humble themselves and pray and turn from wicked ways, God's people. Judgment begins at the house of YHVH first, and then it goes out after that. He's going to get his children all cleaned up, and then after he gets his kids cleaned up, then it's like, okay, I'm no respecter of person, but I got to deal with my own house first. And that is what's going on. And people need to turn from wickedness and begin to pray. He said, if my people will do that, I'll heal your land. We need our nations to be given back to God. The Most High God says that He's the governor of the nations. The Most High God states in the scripture, blessed is the nation whose God is Word of Elohim. Why would we want to be cursed? I don't know. Why would anybody want to wake up and go, how am I going to kill somebody today? That's wickedness. And yet God says those people do exist. There are people out there that they can't even sleep until they go do something wicked. I don't even want to understand it. Don't want to understand it. He also states in the scripture that there are a people that think that it is abominable to do anything right, and it's abominable for the upright to do anything wicked. So there is this craziness going on, but this craziness is not going to be here forever. God says they're going to be soon cut out. It's the upright and the righteous that will dwell in the land, and the wicked shall be rooted out of it. I don't know what side you're on that, but I want to be on the upright side. I want to live and not die. God gave us breath to breathe and to give Him glory and to do good works in the earth. Not to just, hey, I'm here for a while and I'm going to get all this money and then you're dead. You're never going to be remembered no more. I don't know. At the same time, God tells us to warn the wicked party. If they turn, then you've won a soul for the kingdom, and the angels rejoice over it. If they don't want to turn and you've warned, their blood's off your hands. You did your job. If you know somebody's wicked, you're just like, oh, well, whatever, I don't want to get in whatever that. God tells us to warn. But if you don't, you just turn away. I don't want to warn that because they're wicked. But God tells you to do it. If you don't do it, when they do die, your blood's on their hands. People don't like what I do, but I have a fear of God, and He tells us to do this stuff. So, you know, if you say you love God, then there's a lot put on our shoulders and what we're supposed to be doing in the earth realm. So anyway, a lot of people don't care about the work that I do here, but as long as I'm pleasing my Father in heaven, it's really all that matters. But those of you who do care, thank you. It's appreciated. If you still are able to help me, my information is down below. May the Most High God bless you. Shalom. I'll be back later.